Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going over this Scx24 Gladiator that I built for my dad for Christmas. Some of the mods and upgrades that I've done to it. So first off, outside looking, it's basically a stock Gladiator. I've full overlanding kit, but I'm pretty sure all of them come with the full overlanding kit. I have a front, an epoxy. It is epoxied on because I don't have a bumper mount because of the mods I've had to do. I've cut the front bumper mount out, so I epoxied the bumper in. It might be the slightest bit crooked, but who's going to notice it once this thing starts getting beat up? Not me. Anyways, I put an aluminum bumper on the front. Got an RC all-wheel drive aluminum rear bumper with the bracketry and hinge system. You'll see, you see I got a large portion of the bed cut out. That's so I can run larger packs or 3S packs through this thing. You see a screw there. That's because we're magnet mounted. Go to the body. We've got drywall tape, and most people use shoe glue because it's flexible. I do like the flexibility of the shoe glue. It's nice, but the just sheer strength. I mean, like, look, this is 2-part epoxy, and it still has some flex to it, and it's not separating from the body when I flex it like shoe glue does for me. So, I use JB Weld 2-part. Yeah, don't try cutting wires with nail clippers. That happens. Anyways, I epoxied the magnet in, so technically I don't even need the screw, but I'm gonna leave the screw anyways, just because it's there. And regardless, there would be a hole in my hood at this point that looks weird. So I'd rather have the nut there with the screw in it. Let's see, we've got some fishing weights up inside the front bumper, epoxied in. The front bumper is epoxied in. The whole hood is epoxy. It's, I mean, like, I don't know how well sound conveys, but it sounds solid as compared to that or the window. Yeah, let's get something a little better. That's the window. That's that, and this is the hood. Sounds like I'm smacking metal. That's how solid my hood is. Anyways, we got all of these reinforcements because my dad's not the best driver. He flips a lot and he crashes a lot, so I wanted to make this body last as long as it could. And with that much interior cut out, I had to make some form of reinforcement because on the first tumble, this would have just snapped. And then he wouldn't have had an interior, and I can't go for that. Plus, it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, you see wires right there, but you can still see the guy driving his truck. Anyways, we did the drywall tape and 2-part epoxy, and yeah, it's pretty durable. I couldn't get a full weight of the body because my scale doesn't go up that high. I think it maxes out at 500 grams. Let's see. 100 grams. I know I can weigh up to 200 grams on this because I've done it with other RC parts. So maybe the max is 500 grams. I don't know. But I know when I put the front end on, it's somewhere around 70. No, it's 86 grams on the front, 74 to 76 grams. It was bouncing because, like I said, on the front, on the rear, I was holding it, and my hand may have been slightly shaky, and picking up or lift, if I let down, it would. I tried to get as accurate of a weight as possible, and the only thing I can approximate is probably close to 250 to 300 grams for just the body alone. Anyways, on to chassis. Well, no, because it's factory Gladiator chassis. That's the only thing that's left stock on this thing besides housings. So we've got a Furitech cedar motor that I had to do some clearancing on to get to work with this mofo motor mount. I know I could have just got a new motor mount, but a new motor mount or ordered this with a taller pinion, but I wanted to keep the gearing the same as it was with the mofo motor he had. That was a lower KV. That way he could have the same gearing, so he understood the throttle curve similar, if not the same. Actually, it's exactly the same because I programmed it to be that way. But yeah, this has a little more KV and a little more torque because of all the weight that I added. The mofo nano bam, it was pulling it. It would just have times where it would just it would stutter on me. I think it had something to do with the wires just being pretty basically just exposed on that thing. Like you could stick a screwdriver in there while it was running and accidentally, like, of course not accidentally, but if you ran the motor and just went chunk, a piece of metal just happened to go chunk like that, like right there in that area of the nano bam, motor's done for. It's an outrunner. So I mean, a lot of outrunners are the same way. So I got him a in-runner. We got a mofo motor plate. I have no fucking clue what kind of transmission. Mofo, all steel gears inside, except for inside of this part of it. That's all brass. Steel gears, front and rear diffs. CVDs that don't really show up on, it's not really showing up on cameras, but he's got front CVDs with Injora brass hubs. He's got probably Trial, I want to say Trial or Injora aluminum steering linkage. He's got a factory servo out of a Red Cat 18 Ascent, and I've put some spacing on it because I'm using the Ascent servo horn and it catches things. Worry about that later. Anyways, we've got Injora shocks. We've got I could not tell you what the name of that company is because it's a bunch of, to me, random letters that are that long on my fucking screen, which is basically the entire width of my screen. But all aluminum body mount and strut towers for the front. KYX strut towers for the rear. Injora 40 millimeter big bore shocks all the way around. Flex blade kit on the rear. I might be running that backwards, so let's see. Rear left, rear right. I don't know what the U is, but yeah. So we got that correct. Anyways, it's got a Furitech Lizard Pro ESC with the Bluetooth module and everything. I think this is just the newer model that comes in its case without having to have that stupid extra cable thing that's just extra wiring in your stuff. Yeah, he's hooked up JST. My cat's got a hold of his plug. It still works just fine though, so not worried about that. We got some Injora. Alright, now let's close the lid. Get her on her belly. I mean, get her on her back. Fuck, she was already on the belly. I don't know what brand those are. Genuinely. They could be Trial. They could just be no names. I don't know. I know the center plate is Trial. The side rails are Injora. The wheels, I believe the wheels are LGRP brass. They're heavyweights, I guess. I don't know. I know we got some J-Concept ruptures on there. They're green dots. The green dot has just been washed off because I've had these ruptures for a while now. And I thought it would be a great idea to take them out in the mud. Took them out in the mud, and then they started performing like crap on the rocks. So I took them off of my truck, gave them a full scrub down, wash down, and the green dots came off. So, but I mean, like, you can tell they're green dots. There's foams in those tires. I'm not sure why it does that, but yeah, so we're running foams. I should be soon to be getting inserts because, well, I mean, I don't know, because even on foams, full weight, he's not, like, that's not that bad. And just foams full weight, that's not, I mean, that's not hardly squishing the tire at all. And I mean, it could be that there's a flat spot there, but there's also the foam. The foam doesn't reach until there. Like, all of that's open space, so it's not even crushing down much of that open space. Anyways, like I said in the beginning, I'm going to keep this video short because I'm recording in 4K at 60 frames. I don't really want to go much over 10 minutes because it takes forever to upload, and it takes a stupid amount of phone storage. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this. Driving videos will be released on Christmas.